My name is Mrs. Mattoon. This is my science class here at Alta Vista Elementary School.
We decided to write the Makerspace grant for Alta Vista because we felt that students weren't getting enough opportunities to do problem solving and having the opportunity to use creativity in innovative ways. And so we decided to write the Makerspace grant to purchase materials that students could use to solve different challenges. We also wanted to integrate reading into the Makerspace because we feel like reading is a lifelong skill. And so every Makerspace challenge that we have, which we have monthly Makerspace challenges, they always start with a book, and it ties into either math, science, or social studies. So we're bringing in a reading aspect, and then we're also bringing in another subject or skill into the Makerspace challenges.
There is a great literacy component to Makerspace, and so being able to do the book, where at first I thought they were going to be most excited about the activity, but I did one activity and didn't do a book with it, and fits were thrown. They were upset that there wasn't the story that goes along with it. They wanted to hear something. They love being read to. Even in 4th grade, they just like being read to. And so being able to see them want to read and want to listen, want to hear a story. And then we've been able to carry those stories with us through a lot of things. Being able to kind of reflect back, oh, remember when we read this book for Makerspace and how that ties into what we're doing now. And it really helps them connect with it a lot more and helps them to kind of grasp something tangible in a non-tangible way with reading. But that's just such an important need to have for these kids.
So for the month of February, our students are reading Hidden Figures about the African American women that helped put man into moon, and that's a great tie-in to Martin Luther King and their social studies unit that they've been doing right now. And then they have a coding challenge where they have to figure out how to code our Autobot robots, and this is a great introductory skill into computer coding for our students. And so we're tying in social studies, reading, and computer coding for this activity.
With the Autobots, coding is done by color. And so for kids, that's something that they're familiar with. They know their colors. They know, okay, so if I put red, green, blue, that's going to tell this little robot to go straight. And so watching them branch off of just only going straight, only turning right, to kind of playing with some of the other colors, making up their own codes and seeing what they'll do. There's been a lot of kids that will just color a combination and just test it just to see what it does without even looking at the key to see if that is a code, if that is something that works, if that's something that somebody else already came up with, which is really great for them to be able to use their creative thinking, branch out, come up with stuff on their own, and then when they get to their finish line, whatever they're trying to do, they have that sense of success, that sense of pride.
One thing that I've really enjoyed seeing as a result of our Makerspace is the ability for our students to think critically and problem solve. When we first started the year, the kids really struggled to find solutions to the Makerspace problems, and I see over time they've really started being more creative about how they address the challenges, and even when they run into things that they're not sure about, they're trying to persist through them because they know that this is, at the end of the day, this is just a learning experience, and it's okay for them to fail as long as they learn from that.
There are a couple kids who their first instinct, I'm stuck, and the hand goes up, I need your help. But there's a couple kids that kind of will just self-monitor and walk around the room and kind of peek at everybody and, no, you need to do this one instead, or try this. And so watching that come out in them, because they might not have that confidence in another subject. They might not be that fluent in math or have those writing skills or that reading skill. But watching them kind of come alive in this subject area, watching them come alive with being able to direct others, help their friends, it's really fun for them.
Every month we try to build in some collaborative work as part of these team challenges. So whether it's working independently and then sharing their work with each other, or working as a team to solve a challenge, we've addressed it both ways. But they've really learned together and learned how to work together.
I love Makerspace. It's, for me as a teacher, it's so easy to use. It takes up one day for me to do for all of 4th grade. And that's so easy for me to give up one day of grading papers or, all these. So for me, it's actually really nice to be able to just kind of let them self-guide and let them figure out what they want to do and figure out how to work through it. They get to problem solve on their own a lot or with their peers. And I kind of just get to hands off, and if they have a question, I'm there. They love it so much.